Good
Welcome,
evening.
welcome, everyone. Welcome to another segment of Sisters in the Sandbox. As you know, we're true to consistency. But I want to say I was here. But nonetheless, we welcome you to another segment of Sisters in the Sandbox. I'm going to put my disclaimer out there as I always do. And that is basically sharing with you guys that these are our views and perspective on the matters from our experiences and what we experience from our day-to-day living and throughout the time that we have been alive. So we welcome all feedback, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. We welcome it. And so therefore also keep in mind that we're also aired on our YouTube channel, which is called Sisters in the Sandbox as well. So you can actually click.
Okay.
You can actually click on the link, Sisters in the Sandbox. Click on it, subscribe, link, and share.
Okay.
We're having some technical difficulties as far as our FB site. For those of us that's on YouTube site, we're still airing, so we're going to keep going until it reconnects. Due to poor wireless connection, your video has been paused. Consider moving to find a better signal, or you can end the progress. Yes.
What?
That's what I said, and it was just yes. We're gonna try to do the live again. So basically, for the ones that's on YouTube, which you do have a subscriber there, give us a brief moment. We're gonna be getting going in the box because it's basically just a fun night tonight. Again, we're just having some technical difficulties.
Go ahead.
So we're just waiting. One moment, guys. It's gonna be Q&A tonight. Q&A. Are we back up?
Hopefully, we shall say.
Hey, welcome back. For the ones that's on YouTube, we apologize. You already know what was going on. And the ones on FB Live, sorry, we had technical difficulties. Hopefully, we won't lose connection again. But if we do, we apologize. But just keeping it going. We're going to be doing the Q&A today, which I think is fun, where basically y'all guys can access whatever it is that you like. In regards to us three sisters, we're just going to be basically answering whatever questions y'all have throughout anything y'all want to know that happened throughout our childhood, that happened growing up, adolescent, even up till now, being a young adults, being mothers, wives, sisters, anything you feel free that you want to ask, by all means ask, and we will do our best questions. She specified. Yes,
I don't want no surprises on here tonight.
Yes, we want to keep it PG.
Yes, please.
Oh my God. But yeah, so let's get it. Hey, Marlo. Beautiful, all three. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get it scooping up in the sandbox with your questions and answers, and we're going to answer it to the best of our ability. So, what do y'all guys got for us today? And I think while they're doing that, we can just talk about pretty much our day. How y'all guys' day was? My day was pretty good. It was,
busy.
Oh, it was busy.
Yes.
Oh,
I totally forgot to turn that
off. Busy. Busy.
Well, let's just say this is like you look beautiful today.
Thank you. And I love that color.
Thank you.
The color facial. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It's very becoming. Yes, I like it on you.
Yes.
She's gorgeous. Out of box. She's really
I'm trying to. Again, it's all natural, people. All natural.
Yeah, I'm natural underneath the protective wear.
Yes.
I can't have it out but for so long. Okay, so we basically are just waiting for questions from you guys of which I want to ask us, and we're gonna just respond. Like I
do want to ask a question to my sisters about like what is it like? I mean, I've done asked this, I guess, before, but like really the single world out there, like the dating world, how has it been, sisters? Well, she's been taken now, but sister.
Yeah. Well, let's just say this. Some people are not who they say they are. I will say that. So it's kind of hard especially the online dating. You got to sift through or filter through, some of the guys. And I don't really find it for me, really. I did happen to meet a couple guys from the website, and we're dating. Some I make connection with, but not too many.
Yeah, I don't
Not
think
too many.
the
Not too many.
actual the apps, like I tried it because
Hey, Eric. Eric said hello, ladies.
Hey, Eric.
Good evening.
She was the one that tried to get me to like step out in the box when I was on the dating scene, especially for someone of our ages and all. Being back out there on the dating scene, it's a lot, and it's like you're trying to shift through and trying to find the right person or the right fit or the someone of interest, someone that can hold a conversation
Yeah.
that's still kind of traditional, but yet not playing games and playing on emotions and manipulating stuff. So but yeah, the dating app, as far as when I was out there, when I was single, that I don't really like it. She, like I said, she was the one who actually taught. Baby sis was the one who actually got me into that, and it was just too much. It was strenuous. It was exuding. It was too much. Trying to keep up with stories and who you talking to and all that type of stuff. But I mean, whatever floats the boat. What different strokes for different folks. But
hello,
hey,
Asami.
Asimi, or hopefully that's how your name is. Asami.
Asim, maybe.
Asim.
Either way, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you. We're basically just waiting for you guys to ask us questions.
Feel free, shoot away.
Thank you. Just shoot away whatever questions that has been on your mind. Those who has been true followers from day one, whatever questions you want to ask us, by all means ask us, and we're going to do our best to answer it. So pour it on in. Come on, we see y'all coming in. So whatever y'all have for us, just let us know. We're going to answer it.
All right, fellas, y'all out here, just ask away. I see y'all popping in.
Yeah, we see a lot of y'all guys popping in, but at the same time, we're just waiting on y'all questions that y'all might have for us.
Yes, it's a Q&A. The topic is a Q&A. Whatever is on your heart.
Any questions that you
whatever
want to ask us, please feel free. As long as it's not
indecent.
We're trying to say keep it PG. In other words. Hello.
Hey, Mr. Woods. How are you?
Hey, cuz. Yes, hey, Mr. Woods. Good to see you again. Hey, cuz. Yes, welcome to all. It's Q&A tonight. Q&A. So we're just waiting on y'all questions. Mom said hair look beautiful, Dill.
Thank you, Mom. See, I told you.
Your hair is beautiful too, sis. But
no.
Yes.
That's right.
No, I mean, she be looking nice, but I'm saying for her natural thing,
Yes, beautiful, gorgeous.
So why is it a lot of women I come across are
dishonest and disloyal? I don't know. I think that could be said on both sides of the fence.
I mean,
hello, Mr. Jones.
And disloyal.
Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Why do women
come off dishonest and
why can't women stand criticism? I can take criticism, constructive criticism. It's all about how you look at it.
I'm definitely a big girl, so it's if someone wants to give me feedback, whether it's negative, positive, I take it and apply it if I feel that if it's
hey Sharon,
hey,
if not, then I just can't keep it moving.
Why is it so hard to find a good woman? And most
I am shocked that y'all guys are actually feeling or stating some of these things, because basically I think some of us felt the same way.
These days are just looking to hook up. Honestly, that is what I had came across. A lot of guys who just want booty calls, one night stands.
Hey sis,
I'm not honestly the type of person that do that. So
you don't think that's what most of the dating apps is, though? Is like to link up. Somebody can say something about this.
Let me put this out here for a second, because I was dating several guys at one time. Okay, let me just put that out there. I was dating several guys at one time. Two in particular, I definitely was fond of. One, I definitely had to block recently. I mean, it's not for me. The other one, hopefully we can I don't know, rekindle something.
But that's just the thing, like deciphering through all of that. I mean,
Kim said, "I love being single."
Girl,
you go, Kim.
I hear you, sis. I hear you.
I have a lot of love to give.
Single.
That's all I'm gonna say. I have a lot of love to give.
But I think that's the thing.
So I
think a lot of fear is on both. Like I said, it's on both sides of the
But
fences.
he said something about somebody said something about disloyal and dishonest.
I don't know.
I think both sides.
And then can we take criticism? I can't.
Why is it hard for us to take criticism?
Yeah, but
women.
I feel like this is how you come.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm. It's really how you say it. I will take the criticism. Like certain times, like my husband would say something, I can take it, but then sometimes I can't take it because of how he comes off. And I feel sometimes it could be an attack when it really not an attack. And he feels the same way when I feel that it's not an attack. So, I mean, your perception can go either way. It depends.
Like they say, you can do better more with sugar than you do. I mean, with salt. I mean, you know, and they say, and it's in the Word of God, you know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
So every answer that you say, to say it with grace, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Sometimes some of us we get caught up in the moment emotionally. So it all depends on what you're actually trying to convey. Like we are all big on being, you know, communicators.
Okay.
And, I do listen to tone and everything.
Mr. Salas said, "Are y'all single?" I'm very married.
Yes, I'm in a committed relationship.
I am single.
Single,
married, committed relationship.
Yes, I'm single.
And then Mr. Wood said, "Fact: 80% of men feel women of today is unmarriageable." Why do you think that is? I'm like, why do you feel that way? I feel
maybe because they have a lot of baggage.
Wait a minute, who's unmarriageable?
A lot of hurt.
Women.
I feel women of today is unmarriageable. Probably because a lot of hurt, and like it goes back to what we were talking about.
That goes both ways,
like now they feel as if though they don't need a man because they've been through so much hurt. They're now guarded. So I feel like now women are more chasing the bag and having everything set. So because most times I think we're strong anyway.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and I know it probably, you know, how can I say, not so much attack the men's pride, some of the men's pride or ego, because then it feels like, what can I do for her if she's like got it all?
Okay, well, let me ask y'all brothers out there this. Do y'all want an independent woman or do you not want an independent woman that has her own? You know that song that Neo had, I love her because she got her own. Or an independent woman. You know what I'm saying? Because she's independent. So what is it that you want from us women? Do you want it already? Because, you know, some feel like, you know, they got to depend on me. I mean, it's just like that alpha male. I know a lot of y'all probably out there are alpha males, but I just want to know, I mean, how do y'all feel? I mean, do you want somebody to have your own, or do y'all want to do it together and build together?
That's what I'm a prime example. That's me right there. Like I preach about, y'all hear me always preach about reciprocation.
Aretha says, "Sis, your hair is flawless." To which one? Me and her.
She said, "That's true, Annie." That my thing is about reciprocation. My whole thing is, if you can build together, it's like it shouldn't be one person more than the other looking for a power struggle. You should be working together. If you're pulling against each other, nothing can get accomplished. If somebody's a male ego, yes, in the Bible it says about the man being the head as the, you know, after he is, you know, Christ is first, the man, then the wife, then the children, and then all the others. Thank you. But the thing is, that's if they're following Christ. Like if they have Christ, like I have a relation. Let's put it this way: have a relationship, because it could be a lot of people who could be in the church who could be very manipulative as well. So you have to be careful. You have to decipher. You have to pray. And ask for, you know, use your discernment. Most women would say intuition.
I didn't say anything.
But my whole thing is, some of us is marriageable, but a lot of us been hurt. So now we're just focusing on, you know, chasing the bag and doing what we need to for ourselves. But I pride myself on working together with somebody.
Let me ask you guys this. Do y'all feel that it's a problem? It's a problem if the women do the same thing that y'all are doing?
Okay, wait a minute. Because Silas is answering some of this, and so is Mr. Woods.
Okay.
I want somebody to have their own, but we can't build.
we can
build together. Mr. Woods said we want a woman to find out what men wants, not what a man can be for you.
But then you gotta start
Okay,
looking
so
at
what
who you're
exactly?
attracting.
What exactly is it that who said that? Mr. Woods.
Yes,
Mr. Woods, what exactly do you want, sir? Do you know what you want?
Some people don't know what they want. That's the other thing.
Because what you think in your mind is what you want, and then when you actually get it, you're still not prepared for it. I'm just saying. It definitely
Sometimes
happen. It definitely can happen like that.
So, what advice would you give your 18-year-old self back then now?
Oh,
take my time.
Exactly.
Honey, that
Don't
actually
go for
take
it.
your time, and you still finding yourself
For
at
a cute
18.
smile or
But unfortunately,
for
some
money.
of us has fell into where I became domesticated. At that age, I had a child, so I became Susie Maker, the home baker at that time. So,
I think we all had child.
yeah, so I didn't have time. I really didn't run the streets like that. I started, and I just kept popping them out left and right. So, yeah, I didn't have time for that. But I would say
up and
right
down.
now, it is kind of scary once you do find that right person that's actually compatible, where you can communicate. Pretty much have the same goals, go on the same pace, they on the same level, you on the same level.
Exactly.
You get to understand that it makes a world of difference.
Mr. Woods said peace and cooperation.
Peace and cooperation, or is it peace and submissiveness?
I believe that's what men want. I believe that's what y'all want out here. Y'all want,
if that's say what you really, really want,
submissiveness.
Because if a woman has
Respect.
an idea,
and
I think it's all on how a woman might say it, that a man might get offensive.
And define for me the peace, because your peace should be coming from within. So not trying to knock you. I'm just putting out there.
Keisha is no topic. It's a Q&A.
It's a Q&A because
we're coming for our people, our virtual
viewers,
yes.
Those
whatever
any question
that
you have, love, yes,
what,
ask it. Besides anything sexual,
anything dealing with us personally, growing up, what we were doing now, it doesn't make a difference. We're just answering the questions.
Yes, and some of the brothers we were talking about the kind of women they are looking for. They was talking about that. And Mr. Woods, I don't understand. Like, I'm like my sister over here. Both of my sisters, peace. You should already have peace going in.
And a lot of us is not healed from the brokenness.
Yeah, we're damaged.
A lot of us
I'm guilty of it.
Again, I've actually had to heal from that. Like, it's taken me a long time to let my walls down, and I'm finally letting them down because it's like, okay, am I going through the same crap again? Am I going to experience the same stuff again? Yeah. And then some things I did on my own. It wasn't just because, it's because of what you allowed, the space that you're in, but you got to embrace the moment that you're in and just take the lessons learned. So I took in a lot of lessons. I don't regret anything I did. I don't regret those who I've engaged with. They all came as a lesson, but it got me to the point where I'm at today. So, yes.
Just know that I will block a person. I will block a man quick. I will. And it's not to say that that's a good thing, because I'm not saying that. I can have like a couple conversations. It could be maybe a week or two of conversations, and something just like, okay, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. And it's like, okay, bye-bye, with no warning and block. Is that right? No, but that is exactly what I do. Because I don't know. Sometimes I just want to be by myself.
Yes, you have moments where you just want to be alone. You just want downtime for yourself.
You just want downtime.
But they got to be respect one another. But in that corporation is more or less compromised, and the compromise is on both ends. Yeah, I feel. I don't know about anybody else. How y'all feel about it? Yeah. I feel like if you and your mate can compromise, then you're doing good. Like, it shouldn't. It's like you still got to respect each other's differences. Everybody's gonna have different perspectives. Again, when we sit up here and I make my disclaimer, everybody's gonna have different views and perspectives on matters, how to deal with things, how to work through things. The thing is to communicate it. Like, say what you need to say without attacking or undermining, demeaning, belittling. Like, people don't know how to effectively communicate. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree.
That is so true.
And sometimes we get caught up in emotions, and we have to own those emotions. So being emotions, I'm gonna be real about it. But I mean, because
that's me. I will block quickly, and just be ghost. Like, my block section is ridiculous.
But yeah, I feel like the peace should be coming from within, though. You got to be at a peace before you're able to move into a relationship with anybody. So
okay, so Trey said, so being PKs growing up, PK mean PK kids,
preacher's kids,
pastor kids,
preacher kids, or pastor kids.
Yes, growing up with pressure or rebellion state, you felt like I'm doing this just because they said I can't.
I think it was the dancing. She definitely did it.
Soon as I was 18.
It was a lot of stuff that we could not do. Like go to the movies.
Trey, good question.
We couldn't go to this one. Rebelled heavy.
I rebelled so bad.
She made us mad.
So bad.
She made us. She was bold with her.
I'm gonna tell you so bad bold, because my dad, the way I guess he was brought up, it was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that to my kids and stuff like that. And see, we in turn said the same thing to our kids. Exactly. Like we're gonna have them.
Mr. Jones don't even start it right now.
We're gonna have like birthday parties. My kids are gonna have friends. It's all three of my kids are different. So
you gotta respect the differences.
Yeah, I have to respect that. But my thing was my dad didn't let us do a whole. We were very
sheltered, very much. So it's like
when I say sheltered.
Now we went places every summer.
Yes, we did. We did go Six Flags.
We actually came down here on the shore.
And my bestie on here, she is like the bestie. When I grew up in Baltimore, she might be on there. She might cut Rachel. My dad and the bad part about it is we did the same exact thing. We went to church, school, and home. Church, school, and home.
And repeat.
Yes. And
it was revival. We had Bible study.
And the only thing we could connect, and she was
Bible school. It was something.
She was like that only friend that could understand me.
Relate.
Yes, could relate. So I'm like, and he act like he didn't want me. Why you got that friend? I'm like, well, Lord, why can't I have a friend? Like, you know what I'm saying? And my mom had tons and tons till today, from all up and down East Coast, up and down the East Coast. Sorry about that. So it
was pressure on us though. We had to carry ourselves a certain way, act a certain way. It was we were put underneath a microscope. Like, I mean, mommy always would say, "You're an example." What I say to my kids now. You're a reflection of me. You're an example of me. You represent me when you're out in these streets. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we had quite a lot of pressures put on us and a lot of things that, to this day, I mean, it's like you kind of under the microscope, but then you learn to come up out of the box.
I rebelled so bad. That's why I got
That's
pregnant.
Like being like, I just seen this thing, one of my friends buying.
We couldn't even go to the movies. And then I turned, 16? That's when we came down, when we were here. We were allowed to go. I was allowed to go.
Oh, we was in a whole new world when we came down here to visit. Before moving down here,
yeah,
we would come here to visit for like.
But Mr. Woods said something. Mr. Woods said, "I got peace. I'm looking for someone that got the same energy. Women of today have a lot of unsolved issues. We have exactly.
Say it again. It says,
as do the men.
We as people As people have never been examined for mental abuse."
Yes, and that's go on both ends, and not knowing how to deal with the issues coming out of relationships, whether it be abusive too, whether it be emotionally, verbally, physically. You just never know if they haven't really dealt with that issue or know how to actually cope or how to interact with somebody who is what is more of a healthy or what a healthy relationship look like. And like I said, every family, there's no hand guide. There's no perfect, relationship. Not. There's no perfect parent out here. You're doing the best that you can, but you want to use the tools to the best of your ability. That's going to minimize anything that's going to jeopardize my livelihood, my finances, my children. That's the main thing where I talk about walking in integrity and walking with good character to me, like being kind and having empathy towards others, being considerate of others, and then being compassionate. Those are the things you want to take in consideration when going out here. And in regards to the relationships, you got to take in consideration of the stuff that you've been in your past. Have you dealt with your past? Have you, I'm a prime example. There was a lot of lessons, and I had got to the point where I had to okay, stop, examine, take time out, and deal with yourself. And I had to deal with self. So it's like you make choices out of being hurt. Like they say, hurt people hurt people. So until
That
you get
is
to the
so true.
realization that I'm tired
That
of
is so
hurting
true.
and deal with your own hurt, you're going to keep hurting people that you keep trampling on. And you can very well do self-sabotage, pushing people away because you've been hurt. So you can miss a good opportunity on a person because you ain't dealt with your stuff.
But you gotta have some type of connection.
Oh God.
Because somebody can be for you and they can be like a really great person, but it's just like if it's no chemistry there, like if
Some people
there's
can have
nothing
because we
there,
talked about that before. Connection, chemistry, whatever is going to last.
Okay, Trey,
like
another
really,
good question.
really look good on paper and it's
Yeah.
just,
So
it's
Trey
just
says,
no.
so
No
what are
substance.
your thoughts
No.
of being submissive in a relationship?
Oh man.
I feel like I'm very much submissive, even though people tell me I don't like to listen. But
because you don't.
I do at times. I do
Thank
listen.
you.
At times.
At
I can acknowledge it.
I
Okay.
think all three of us are Leos.
So I'm passionate in what I say.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get out there what I have to say.
So
I'm gonna do it in a nice way.
We all three are Leos, and we all stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
We are very, very stubborn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
On my
And
part,
I know you're up here, Mr. Jones, so I'm sure you want to chime in for that one.
on my part of being submissiveness, it can be a little hard.
Lord have mercy.
It can be a lot hard. Because I'm not just saying we seen what our mother went through. We seen what our grandmothers went through.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, and I mean both of my grandmothers I seen with, because I seen both what they went through. So I'm gonna tell you, it's just like.
But submissive shouldn't be means accepting bad behavior either. See, there's let's talk about this. Let's say if you're in a marriage, like
somebody say you're a bully, not submissive.
Who's saying that?
So do you?
Who said I'm a bully? That must be that Mr. Jones. Because that's what he keep calling me. But anyway.
Mr. Wood said, you can't fix yourself. Why do black people don't go to therapy for better connection? I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us
you don't let a man lead.
Oh yes, I definitely can.
Oh yes, we definitely let her lead. If he's leading in the right direction, yeah, he lead all day.
Yes, definitely have no problem with.
I don't have a problem with that.
Thank you, cuz he said submissive. She said submissive goes both ways. I agree,
but we're to submit and they're to love. So,
but see, the men don't understand that if you love yourself, you have to love yourself as you love in the church. We are the church, and you have to love. Once you love yourself and love the church, and you walk in that way, then I feel like this. Then everything else will fall in play. But if you're not that equal yoke type,
equally yoked, and that's what. And people think it's because it's saying just serving Christ. That's not it. Well, I think I elaborated on this before. It means going towards the same goals. You have the same values, morals. You look at life the same way. You go like yes. And they saying who is the best cook out of the three? That would be me.
I can cook. I just choose not.
They have favorite dishes.
Yes.
Yeah, we got.
They got out a lot. Let's put it this way: they got out of a lot of work. I was always in the garden. I feel bad for them if we had to go back and learn how to, grow.
I know how to garden.
Girl, bye. I was up 6 o'clock. I had to go to school. Had to water pick it. They would do done.
He said, "No, it don't." What do you mean, no, it don't? For going both ways of Mr. Wiz, you don't feel like submissive goes both ways? Because I feel that it do. Mm-hmm. I really feel that it do. And see, men are so quick.
I can't tell about cooking. Your time is coming, so don't go there, Mr. Jones.
I can't understand why a man wants us to submit and to subject and to listen, and then the respect. You want us to respect, but then in turn you have to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. It can't just fall on a woman and you want us to be nurturing and sitting up here and having and doing the house, being domesticated. Well, I mean, we're the foundation as husband and wife, right or wrong. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So it works both ways. I try to tell that to my husband. You can't just say or talk to me any old kind of way with a tone, and then you don't even talk like that to your children.
Yes, because people got tones with them and don't realize that they have them, right, Mr. Jones?
Well, that's when you step in and you just
and you
let them
politely
know.
have to let them know. And
Yeah, let them know.
it goes back to communication. You just can't
Just
talk
let
to
them know.
me any kind of
He
way.
said
know
the
who
man
you're
is your
talking to.
lead, and it's still a woman that wants to be in front.
You got some dominant women out here, but
Yes.
that's not the way it's actually supposed to go.
No,
But if they've been without for so long, it's
Yeah,
going to
'cause
be
my
hard
mom-
to disrupt
yeah,
that
because
pattern.
my mom is very
So
dominant.
that means that
gonna be
requires
hard.
much patience for you to do that.
Yes.
And if you really love that person, and if you really love that woman, and you see, you know, yourself being with that woman for life, then
stop.
definitely,
Go ahead. Talking to Mr. Jones. Go ahead.
then it requires much patience to be with her. And you let her know. Sometimes you have to show each other how to love or how
Yes.
you want to be loved. There's nothing wrong with that.
And
either.
just like what Cuz is saying, she said that if a man don't submit to their wives, then they want to control a woman. And that's the thing. You got to watch out for control and manipulation. So the thing
that's a fine line.
and that was
man.
one of the things I had a problem with. Like, a lot of people play a lot of mind games. And I mean,
Mind
people play, like, if
games.
you got to go, this is my thing. If you got to go through having to play games,
Yep.
tit for tat.
I wouldn't say
and all that.
mind games, but I definitely played.
But I mean, if you got to go through that, it's too much. Like, that's I went through that. And it's like,
He said,
to
would
get
you let
one
your
up on the
man
other.
healthily check you? What do you mean?
Would you let your man healthily? No, that says healthy check you. Would you let your man? Where you clarify for us, Mr. Woods?
Yes.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim and Kim.
I'm
very submissive. I will say you're definitely different than most men I've dated, so I will give you your props.
Okay.
But you're still snappy.
I don't know what healthy. When you say check you, there's no healthy way of doing that. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because if you call yourself checking your woman that you love,
oh, I mean healthy checking that way, like
there's no healthy way of checking a woman. I mean, just the way you saying, "Oh, let me check you." Know, hold up, let me check you for a minute. I'm gonna do it in a healthy way.
No, there ain't no healthy checking. That's control. Like that's like saying, "Let me put you in."
Because that's what my husband. Like,
ain't no putting in the place. No, we ain't doing all that.
Yes, husband
There's
would
no
like.
healthy. It's no
healthy. And then I get in
y'all
my
both
feelings.
adults. Nobody's children in that relationship.
Exactly, Avis. It's healthy communication.
Oh, that goes like what I said. Effective communication.
Yes.
Healthy communication. Effectively.
Do it effectively.
And even when it comes down to when you have disagreements, you should be able to. I mean, sometimes emotions get the best and high, but it shouldn't go to a point where you are belittling, undermining, demeaning, or attacking the person's character, their pride, their ego. I mean, come on now.
How about Mr. Woods?
He said, "Not like this."
How about Mr. Woods?
Mr.
Woods, how about you give us an example of a healthy checking? How about you give us?
There is a for real, but
you can be in a respectful way. Kim said, right. I don't know. Like, I will tell you what a healthy check to me would be.
Healthy check.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what would be an example for me. If you felt disrespected, say you had a family function and your mate or something does something or say something that you didn't like or whatever the case may have. Let's set the scenario up. Okay. And Jones, you can chime in. Okay. But anyway, and you felt disrespected about what they said. How would you address them right then and there so they know at that point in time without drawing attention to the family, okay, that they disrespected you or you felt disrespected?
I think there's a time and a place for that.
Exactly.
Because I could just be like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, and then like touch them or something, and like
I think we all got cues. Come on now, we all got cues in relationships.
Signals.
Reed said nobody's checking me.
Let's go inside.
Check back something like the great exactly.
Yeah, I will agree with you there on that.
Girl,
yeah, it's all in how you do, especially when you're out and about. You do not have to learn to agree when you out. When you get home, then it's still no checking, but you know what I mean. You definitely get that resolved.
Yes, Trey said when and where was your first date?
Keisha, my first date?
When and where was your first date?
At home conversations, not so much in front of everyone.
Exactly. There's a time and place for everything.
Date?
She had many.
Who?
With your ex-husband.
Yeah, I was the only one that actually went through the proper channels. I said, I was the one.
But she also went behind the scenes. Let's just go there. Let's start there.
But I went through the proper channels, even though I did stuff on the side. So So
Bree said I will pull them to the side and tell them I'm not letting it go
because you will forget. I'm going to resolve it right. Exactly. But yes, and it's a proper time and place. Like I would say, okay, I didn't appreciate that. Or out of the side, talk to the side. Okay, look, babe, I didn't like that. That wasn't,
Yeah, let me
let me
let's go get some ice.
Have a meeting of the minds. But my first date was with my ex-husband, and we had went to
oh man.
Actually, did we didn't go to the movies. We went to go eat. Was it at Burger King?
What is it?
I'm thinking.
My first date was
because we had brought you back something, a sub or something.
Yeah. Both did.
And what was my date?
Yeah, we had just been out to eat.
I was the rebellious one, so I did do dates. So there was.
When did you date? It wasn't while you was at the house. Well, you talking about your first date though that you could think of.
Mr. Woods said you're dating a woman and you go out on 2 dates.
She's late both times. As a man, you have to check the situation. This is a
shit test.
Women check how much man you are. Hold up. I'm a witness to this.
Let them know.
I had an experience. And leave it to my friend, Mr. Jones up here. I do at times, like we women are going to be fashionably late at times. So
I know
some things is beyond our control. So we're trying to look nice for y'all. It's not that we're not considering your time because we're very mindful of your time. But at the same time, I'm like this: communicate that you're going to be late.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you get a courtesy call. It's the same thing like when you go to.
But why would you want to check her though?
Like, but there shouldn't be no check. And I don't know about
Mr. Woods. I don't know.
It will never stop.
Day and time,
Jones,
what woman is going to have you check her?
Right.
I'm just saying.
No, you dismiss her because she might not be
interested. No, you dismiss her because she might not be interested.
Yeah,
interested.
True. I agree.
Yeah.
That could be what it is, but But
yeah, sometimes it's because we fashionably late or something that's beyond our control. You know, that's the thing
all
though.
The time.
But
all the time,
as you see today, we're consistent. Our thing says 5:30, but most times we don't get on here until like 5:40, 5:45. You know, you got that great spirit at work and stuff. So thank God for grace.
She's not there for you.
Just for the food. I can't say that because Mr. Jones wasn't only there for the food.
If I'm going to be late,
and I think I
will give a courtesy call. That's true.
No, he didn't. She is late all the time for him. I hate the way you got that all in caps.
In caps. Yeah.
You still was on time for that appointment because we just had this conversation today.
Because you don't know.
But I got in there on time.
Mr. Wood said because you don't know what the other person got
going on, and it shows how much you regard someone. That's why I feel you should place a courtesy call. Right. You have to be mindful. That's all to me. If I'm communicating, I'm letting you know. Okay, look, I'm gonna be running a little late, and that's what I actually did. Mr. Jones, you can attest to this. The times that I was like, he knew the reason why after I got there, but I was like, look, can you bear with me? Can you give me extra time? When we first started out dating, so it's like, I feel you have to communicate. And it's not so much that we're not mindful because we have to be mindful of time management of people's time. Yeah. Certain things we just going to be on time for.
It's going to be like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's fashionably late.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I don't know. Because my first date with Mr. Jones, actually, I was like,
because I would tell all my dates that, look, let me tell you something. My time is kind of like 10, 15 minutes late. So if I'm 10 to 15 minutes late, please grace me that. Yes. I'm going to need that.
At least give me a little
I try to be there on time. I will be there, but it's no later than that. Honestly, it usually is not.
When and where? Oh, we already did that. But yes. Yeah, I feel like if you just communicate it, then it'll alleviate a whole lot of problems. Yeah. Everything is leading to communication around communication. And just
I love it. Mr. Wood, I'm telling you, man. Good questions and stuff.
Yeah. What is that?
No, I'm just saying I love how you said that, but the checking, man, yeah, you're not gonna want to do that. Don't because
maybe it's just the way he's using in context in which he's using it. Maybe he's saying to, I guess, acknowledge what's going on. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
But he didn't say acknowledge.
He said
checking.
That was word.
Yeah.
I want to tell you that word would be like a trigger.
That would be something up my spine.
Yes, sir.
like no, sir.
Wait a minute.
No, sir. I have full grown children.
Calling is good, but my time is important. I was scheduled for next week. And that would be fine. The person would have to respect that. Exactly. I mean, if the person calls, you have to deal with the choice. If they're going out their way and they make it known to you, and I call and say I'm going to be late, and you don't feel that, they're respectful of your time, then so be it. Then moving on to the next.
Right.
That's no hurt feelings there.
That's all.
He said, why? Why?
And if she's still interested after that, then
exactly,
then it'd be another, another.
That's the best I can say about that. If you're really truly interested in getting to know that person, I feel that a grace period would be in there. I would give the grace because there could be things that be going. What if the person, I had a person that wanted to take me out, but they were so called in the back of an ambulance.
He said everybody's time is important. It wouldn't be the next time.
How long would you date before you would want that person to pop the question?
All right, y'all.
Pop what question?
To marry.
To get married.
How long you date?
Yeah. How long would you date?
You gotta ask if they're gonna be in a relationship first before you just
want that person
to
pop the
question.
Like you should really a person actually know whether or not that person is for them. I feel, and sometimes you think you sure, but then times you're not.
There's dating, then there's courting.
So where are you at? Where are you at?
I'm actually in courting.
Mm-hmm. She's courting. I'm dating.
Courting, which is leading to marriage. So it's
So so how long? Single. A year, 2 years? I said it shouldn't be no 5, 6, 7 years though.
It should never take that long.
But the thing is, it's all about what you allow. If you're a person who's all about time thing and the time, what's the name, and that's what your whole weight.
It should never be no 5 or 6, 7 years.
If it's your whole thing,
if y'all both,
it shouldn't take that long. And actually, that's when there's a real line, especially if there's infidelity and stuff going on in between the time that you're dating. If you're dating for 5, 6, 7 years, you got a lot of people cheating on you off and on, going back and forth, fussing. You done went through a whole lot. You done been in a whole marriage already, and then you done got damaged. You done wasted pretty much time. That's why I say you have to find the ones that are going in the same direction. Have the same goals, are looking for the same thing, and that it will be reciprocated, because then you'll be stuck and stagnant. But it'll be that person's loss, but you can't convince them if they're not ready. They have to move at their pace. You have to respect each person's space. Like, I had to deal with that too. Like, I'm not gonna be stuck and stagnant for nobody.
No way.
Sorry, not trying to be mean, but yeah,
no way. 5, 7 years, no thank you.
Yeah, I can't do no 5, 7 years.
They said it's coming. Well, y'all still courting. It's been how long?
Oh my God, we'll be almost 6 months. A couple months.
It's been that long. Wow.
Yeah. Come June.
Y'all met in June?
We met in December. We dated December 19th.
Oh,
okay.
So yeah, we about to hit the 6 months. But at the same, you still learn and stuff, but yeah,
of course,
you learn, you grow. But I don't think it should take no 5, 7, 10, 8 years. And then you done lost the trust if something happens and all that type of stuff. Because then once you get married, then you, of course, it's more or less you feel more prone to work things out. But at the same time, you should already know by then, 5, 6 years, you should know whether that person is with you or not. Come on,
5 or 6 years, you should be married.
Come on now. It should not take that long. And some people just, I guess, waiting to see if there's another best thing out there. Why, if the goal is life? Exactly. Why wait? And I don't mean to rush either, because you still got to learn that person. So I feel you
have your whole lifetime. But you gotta understand, our age that we're in now, like, it's kind of like our prime. Yeah. So we're trying
to cut through the bull crap.
Exactly.
We don't got time for the games. The time trying to figure out what you want, who you want, where you want to be, if you're the person for me, if you're not the person for me. If you're not moving in the same direction I'm moving, then it's time for me to move
Reed
on.
said, yeah, but I'm not waiting no more than 2 years.
Because I think within a year, I feel like a year.
If we're living
together,
like a husband and wife,
and then a year
no ring
to get married, I say within
see
2.
you,
So yes, I would
bye.
agree.
You will not reap the benefits of a husband.
No, or having
Exactly.
the benefits of a wife.
I agree.
Like, ain't no need to me. Like, why keep? Like, why? What does it say? Why buy the cow if you
gonna get the milk for free?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, how long you gonna keep giving away your milk? How giving free stuff and things? Why are we gonna be girlfriends doing wifely duties?
Hallelujah.
For 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 years.
No.
No. And like I said, and not so much a rush. I feel like it takes a year to actually know someone, physically know someone. And then after that, you should be able to be moving towards like 6 months at the most. You should get ready to move towards some type of commitment where you're going to a higher level of commitment, whether it's engagement and from engagement to marriage. Come on now. It's just, no.
And you shouldn't even be engaged that long.
Yeah, because some people do get engaged and be engaged forever. I've seen that too. And that was weird to me too. Like, I don't think that's like,
I think you can be engaged for a year.
Yeah, a year maybe, but no longer. Then I've seen people that's been engaged longer than a year.
The year is because they trying to, I guess, because they want a nice, decent wedding. And that's understandable. And because where you want it and how you want it and with the family and everything.
No, we talk about people that's been engaged for like 3 or 4 years.
No.
Okay, they take that long to build up.
No.
You already know. Again, got to be moving in the same direction.
No.
That's how I feel.
No.
We got to be moving in the same direction.
No, and no.
But I would say this, that some men said that they want a good woman and they have a good woman.
And vice versa. You got women.
Yes.
Let's keep it.
I was getting ready to say that, and vice versa. But still, they're not married. They still are.
Some not prepared. Men or women. Some of us are not even prepared. Well, we want a husband. We want that lifestyle. But are you prepared to do what is needed for that lifestyle?
No.
Mm-mm.
The thing is, do you know how to communicate? Do you know where you align yourself at spiritually? Do you know financially? Like, it's like things you have to talk about before you even, I feel like you work towards and figure out as time goes on that you should be able to know as time goes on within that relationship. It shouldn't take 5, 7 years for you to figure it out. Like, you're going to have some type of idea of how this man or woman operates.
Right.
It don't take that long.
Right.
I don't think so. It don't take that long.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Y'all are coming with the questions. Thank y'all for y'all participation.
Yes, we do. It took a minute to get going. We had technical difficulties there, but we got it moving.
Mr. Woods said, are you people in the right state?
That's not what he said. He said, are people. You talking about are you people? Are people in the right state to be married? And what's the goal for the marriage? People want to get married to be married. Then what? How do you set the program? That's another thing.
Now,
a lot of people idolize just getting married, just to be married, and you'll find yourself later down the road having regrets and having resentment and bitterness and wishing that you took the time out. That's why I said, are you prepared to do or be a wife or a husband? Like, in all that it comes with. Like, there's a lot of things that you have to prepare yourself and align yourself to be able to deal with as a couple. And some people, I think, idolize the marriage but don't know what it is because to put in the love and the work. Yes, just it is to maintain the marriage.
One day.
Can you maintain a marriage? Like, can you do what is needed? Can you continue to show love even when you're mad? Like, one of my things is never let the sun go down on your wrath. That was something I proud of myself. But like, again, we're not going to reward bad behavior. You're not going to sit there and keep enduring behavior that you know that's being repeatedly. No, God didn't make us doormats on either end. So it's not cool. So the thing is, you definitely have to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to be able to be in a mindset to say, am I prepared to be what I need to be for that person? Let's put it that way.
Mr. Trey, what are your standards and gifts receiving during dating?
Like, some ladies love diamonds. I'm not gonna say I'm not so much the jewelry. I think I went so much up it with the ex. I love jewelry, but I don't know.
I'm going to accept the gifts.
I'm
that
accept
you
the
give.
gifts too, but like I got a
Period.
beautiful Mr. Jones gave me a beautiful bracelet for
Yes.
Valentine's.
Yes.
I don't have it on today. Normally I have it on, but I'm gonna dress casual wear today. But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna accept the gifts, and my thing is giving it back. But I now with mine, okay, since people want to put me on blast, do y'all feel that even though a person provide, well, because we already had this discussion before anyway, that when you go to try to pay, they allow like to be reciprocated? Like some men are so prided on, I'm the one who always get the bill. I'm always the one that's going to take care
that
of.
has to be learned, because if that's all he knows, then
exactly.
he knows.
So I told him I'm coming to disrupt your pattern.
Exactly.
Because that's the my love language too is giving.
Giving.
You give, I give too. So my love language is giving to that person. So you turning
all
me,
of us are like that.
Yeah, you turning me down.
We love to give because
no, put your money up. No, this, that, and the other. It's no, and then it's like what? No, I think it should be reciprocated. Mm-hmm. I think allow that person. If that's my love language too, as well. Okay, you might pride yourself on providing, but I pride myself. My love language is the gift of giving, showing love, and then showing affection or whatever.
Right. Exactly. I think all of us have the gift of giving. We just
we give a lot of us.
We are very observant, and we hear what you say.
Even though they like to say we don't, I don't like to listen, but I hear
some of the things that you want, or some of the things we know that you need, and we just take it upon ourselves, just like as if a man that's in our life, we just take it upon ourselves to get it. You know what I mean? And we just love to see the happiness.
Yeah, the response.
Yes.
But he's saying that's what I do. I've always done that. But
so he's not used to someone like yourself.
So that's what I'm saying. He said he's not, that's what he would tell me. And like sometimes I would have to play little games to like get one up on him, because it's like that's not always expected. It's like I appreciate it, but you're not the only one that can do it. Like, yeah.
But in my situation, can I just say this? In mine, it can go like a little back and forth, because, even if I do it, I tend to get, well, it's a prideful thing for him. But I'm just saying, like, I don't mind spoiling or doing things for him, and it's not a competition. I want, like we just said, I like to see your reaction. I love to, it's just the little things, the response, and he's not like that. And now I'm learning his love language, and I'm like, okay, this is his love language, but this is not mine. I want you to understand my love language.
Exactly, because we all had different, and that's a good read. If anybody wants to read that, the different love languages. This is a very good read.
All right,
very short paperback.
Reed said, if I'm asking to go out and out in the day.
In other words, she's saying if she asks the person to do what that was done unto what I would want done unto me, she's basically saying if I ask that person on a date, then I'm going to pay, and I've done that. So yes, I agree with you there.
It don't always have to be on the man to pay. Like, we can do that. Like,
and I'm with you too.
Yes,
I love spontaneous. My husband is not very spontaneous.
No, I love spontaneous. I can't do too well with routine.
We're all like that.
Do you know Andrew's what person? He said y'all used to hang with each other in Idaho. Mr. Andrew. I don't know who that is. I've traveled, well-traveled person, but I've never been to Idaho.
Never been to Idaho.
So I don't know who that's in regards to.
But just to say this though, we are very spontaneous, and I guess we get it from my mom. And my dad done, my dad,
he did stuff too. Thoughtful. We love thoughtful guests. My dad was more the thoughtful person.
Yeah.
I always used to go pick out the cards and stuff for my mom. Yeah. Because where my dad was disabled.
My thing is, my husband is more like he's got to plan stuff. It can't just happen. It's like I got to plan.
Some things do have to have a plan, but it's like something where I feel like anniversaries and stuff.
She said, we all are cut from the same cloth.
Yes. Some things you can do for them, and some things should have spontaneity to it. It shouldn't be the same old every day.
Like if we're gonna go, like going out, slots, the movies, bowling, let's just go. No, I'm like I said, and I've said this before. I'm also dealing with somebody that has anxiety, and being with somebody, to how to cope with an anxiety, it can mess with my psyche a little bit, because I'm like, look, I can meet anybody in any time and say, hey, how are you? How's your day? But like my husband, he's not so much.
Not so much.
He's like a fish out of water, like I've said before.
Mhm.
So it's a little hard, because it's like I have to push, but then it's hard on me, because then I'm like, you're messing up my spontaneity.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're very jovial people.
Yes. And
we,
Mr. Wood,
we can network. We can talk to anybody.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Mr. Wood says when you got a vibe with someone, you can give them $500, and the response is, "I'm spending this on us." That's a functional relationship. I would feel the same. Now, I will agree with you. Now, some of the stuff you were saying, but I will agree with you on that one. Like, if I give money, it's like, even if that person gives me something, if my significant other gives me money and stuff, or vice versa, I would. Yeah, it's like you have no. I don't know. I feel weird if I don't get them something. I don't know. That's just us. I think it's us in the giving again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's no way where you can give me something and not think about my person.
Mhm.
Nah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
See, like I have an anniversary coming up, and I'm more of, I know what my husband like, and I know what my husband wants and stuff like that. And he's a simple person. He's a simple man at times. But then I'm more of like, I want to do out of the box. I'm agreeing. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it. I want to
Okay.
be more like,
explore a little bit more.
yeah,
than same old stuff.
yeah, because
Mm.
We can
Because it
always
gets
do a dinner,
mundane.
and yeah, we
Going through
always
the same formality. You want to keep it switched
dinner
up.
and a movie.
And I like being unpredictable. Like, don't put me in a box, because I
like see,
and if I do something, I can do it just that one time and never do it again. But the thing is, you got the chance to explore it that one time.
Right.
So it's like, I love
yeah.
doing stuff
Now
like that.
I'm gonna tell you one time,
Right.
which if you
That don't mean I'm gonna
couples
do it
out
again.
there, I'm gonna give you an idea. We did do this when we first started our marriage. I did do this, and that was on me because I did something spontaneous. We did a spa day together. We did a spa day, and he was like, oh, okay, I'll do anything one time. And he did it, and then was like, okay, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't for him. But I'm like, I will do anything, but he's more like, he's that old school. I want you to feed me. I want you to feed me. I want you to feed me. But I'm like, let's go different avenues. You understand what I'm saying? Let's just do different things. Then do you, when he said, Mr. Wood said,
he said, then do it. You create your reality.
I'm trying.
And Mr. Jones, don't start.
I'm trying to create the reality, but I get pushed back. I get so much pushback, and it's like
resistance.
Yeah. So I don't know what to do when you have a person that's very spontaneous as myself.
Yeah, because we're spontaneous people. Now, like I said, you don't do too much and get bored.
Yeah,
and like I said, I can
ready,
do something,
honey.
but then don't expect me to do no more.
Like,
ready.
I'm ready,
Yes.
but then he'll go, oh, you got to have money. And it's like,
everything don't have to have money. You can go to a picnic in the park. Now, okay, let's make sure you listen in, Mr. Jones.
Try a social spot in New Jersey. Very romantic. Thank you for the idea.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the plug. Yeah.
Do y'all listen to Diego?
I didn't even acknowledge that because I don't know nothing about what that person is saying. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. No.
But, who? Picnics in the park, just to go out and sit, walk, hold hands. Like, okay. I actually took my person to my favorite, Miss Jones to my favorite spot. Like, just to be on the swings, like to breathe and take in nature, like just to swing, just to
love
be in
nature. I
of
love
one
hiking.
another. It's just, it's the little things.
Yeah.
Tell people blow it up, blow it.
Mm-hmm. It's just, he said, take the things he liked the most and create. And I'm gonna tell you this.
She's done good.
Yeah. He loves games. He's a gamer. He's a hardcore gamer. Long as he's in his world and his essence,
you can't dismiss. If sis is going out the way, the only thing is that we have to be my only thing about I'll be telling sis in regards to that thing, you have to be mindful and cognizant of each other's likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Now, if you're compromising, yes, it can't.
And I'm not bashing them. It's just like
you got to do it on both ends.
I'm not bashing them.
It's got to be
bashing
reciprocation.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, we did go out weekend passed, and I brought it up to him, and we did go. And it had to be a push for him because at first I thought we weren't gonna go.
Thanks,
But
sis.
yeah, it was a push. It's a push.
It's a resistance.
He has
strong
to be
resistance.
Yeah, he has to be really,
His
really
mind has to be mentally. He's got to be
ready,
mentally prepared.
Yes,
to be able to do something of that nature.
Exactly.
Because
you hear what
it's
she
out
said?
of his norm.
Exactly.
So,
that's how
that's
he
what
is.
I'm saying. But like I said,
And me, I'm like, okay, let's go.
It all goes back to knowing who your mate is, your person is.
Exactly.
And the thing is, and if that's how you know if the person is right for you. If you know you are a person that's like, you have people that's yin yang, you're gonna have somebody that's more a little bit spontaneous versus the other.
I like that though. I'm gonna have to check that out. But see, again, if he wanted to do something like that, now I'd be down for that. We would be down for stuff like that.
Yeah, well, my talked about spa, so
you know what I'm saying? It's just the whole point. Like, he's not open on new adventures, like what she just said. Everything she just said is perfectly true of what I'm going through with my husband.
Oh God.
Because it's just that mental, like, am I ready? And I've seen how he is. I've been there. So I'm not knocking it, but then I feel some type of way because then I'm like, well, you stopping us from enjoying life. And that's how I feel. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, you have your right to how you feel.
Because I feel,
that's how you feel. That's how you feel.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, I mean, I'm sitting home because he's comfortable being home, and that's where his outlet, the game and everything is his outlet, but my outlet is
remember when I said before, make sure that there's that you be mindful of that as far as crowds and his anxiety, and kind of just work around.
Which I don't understand. Like the crowds, slots have a whole lot of people.
But maybe it's because it's not focused
on just him.
Yeah,
maybe he's not the center of attention.
Yeah,
the focus is
they focus on the loud noises and stuff like that.
Yeah, winning. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying, but that's all I'm trying to do. It's just like I just want us to like get around and do new things, and it's really, really hard. So that's the only thing how I feel about that. Yeah. But thank you for the advice. Thank you so much. Thank you for the shout out. We probably will check that out. One of the sisters will. Thank you, Reek. Thanks, sis. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. And we definitely thank you guys for all the questions. Thank you guys for all your support.
Feedback. Yes. It was for y'all.
It's very enlightening.
We appreciate it.
We got some ideas of y'all guys and thoughts and y'all perceptions on different, matters in regards to relationships. It seems like a lot of it is geared towards relationships because a lot of stuff is going on now where everybody's looking for that true love, that true relationship where they
is there a
connect.
Such thing though?
Yeah, because I can say, like, even with that means you're respecting the person's differences. You know how to communicate. You pretty much, like I said, you learn the love language, being able to compromise and have reciprocation. That is the main keys. I will put that out there. And it is scary because it scared the crap out of me because I thought I would never. Yeah,
like I'm ready.
I gave up. Honestly, I gave up hope. I gave up hope. And sometimes
I'm ready to love them.
But you know what? This is the funny thing, though. That person might not been for somebody else, might be the right person for you.
Thank you. Your niece did it.
Yep, Bree
did it.
Yeah, gorgeous, sometimes a person don't work out with the person that you know what I mean. That's another thing that people have to take in consideration. Who you think you might work out with doesn't normally means that's who you're going to work out with, but you might work out with somebody else who didn't work for somebody else because they have different mindsets. They're going through different goals.
Yeah, but it's got to be some chemistry. Like, it's got to be something there. It's got to be something. I just can't. No. That's just me.
By the way, Oprah is all natural too, girl. It's all natural. This is all me. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, thank you, guys. Thank you again, guys.
Yes, thank you all. Thank you.
We love y'all
for the feedback and tune in.
Yes, on next week. And I think it's your turn. So it'll be interesting to see what it'll be about. So thanks for joining us with Sisters in the Sandbox. Don't forget, you also can join us via
subscribe, y'all.
YouTube.
Subscribe.
Click on the link, subscribe and share.
Please subscribe.
Love y'all,
Thank
guys.
you.
Y'all have a blessed night.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Have a good night.